Yeah, it looks like I'm dancing here. Wala, mga action, ano lang yan, mga action.
So, nandito ka the past month ba or even longer?
Kasi dumating kami ng husband ko dito ng December 28 to do New Year's Eve countdown sa Okada. And then from there, we were supposed to go back sa Las Vegas ng January 9. Pero meron nangyari dahil yung mom ko na-stroke and then merong pumasok na isang gig and then we got a news that we are going to start the Clash early this year. So, nag-decide kami ni Papa Knowles na sabi ko, pa tayo uuwi? So, we stayed na. Until now, andito pa rin ako. Pero, this Friday, uuwi po kami for a few days lang because I have a show sa sa Bay Area, sa Ball Theater, sa May 17, after ng Mother's Day. So, it's also a great time for me to spend kahit few days with my two daughters and of course with my grandchildren. I sorely miss them. So, it's a good thing that we get to fly back home, even if it's just for a few days.
Kamusta yung buhay mo sa States the past couple of years?
Okay naman talaga. Sa totoo lang, gusto ko naman yung buhay sa Amerika dahil simple pero mahirap. I must admit. Simple dahil, alam mo yun, hindi naman ako artista doon. Pero mahirap dahil of course wala naman tayong mga kasamahan sa bahay. Talagang kami lang dalawang mag-asawa. Ngayon kasi kaming mag-asawa, empty nesters na nga kami dahil both our daughters are already married, they have their own life, they have their own family. So kami na lang dalawang mag-asawa. So simple dahil walang masyadong komplikasyon sa mga bagay-bagay, walang chismis, walang ano.
In terms of career, shows, trabaho?
In terms of shows, I still do shows sa Amerika. I get to do some shows sa casinos. Pero hindi na yung katulad dati na meron akong residency na casino sa Las Vegas. Na hindi katulad noon na nakakapag-show ako 5 times a week, sing and dance, tumatalon and all that. Hindi ko na ginagawa yon. So what I do is I really just choose the kind of shows that I want to do. So yun yung mga eksena ko sa...
Between shows, what keeps you busy?
Between shows, labada, linis ng bahay. Ganon. Hindi, sa totoo lang parang, hindi, sa totoo lang alam mo yun na parang pag nasa bahay ka, parang the work never seems to stop. And then makikita mo, since na hindi ka tulad nga dito sa Amerika, pwede kang magtawag ng tubero, o pwede kang magtawag ng carpenter to fix whatever you need to fix in the house. Doon, pwede ka rin naman gumawa nun, but it's really gonna be expensive. And I'm just really grateful and blessed that I have a husband na all around, handyman, exactly, menos gasto, sa totoo lang. So he can actually do plumbing, he can do carpentry, he can do the fixing whatever, electrical. So, yun yung ginagawa namin sa bahay.
Ikaw naman, aside from singing, anong strength mo?
Ano po yun?
Anong strength mo aside from singing?
My strength
Sa bahay?
sa bahay, kumain. Hindi, syempre naman, hindi sa totoo lang even if I mentioned all the things that my husband is capable of doing, I am the backbone of his he won't be able to do let's say without calling me, can you hand me the long nose, can you hand me the Phillips screwdriver, and I know all the tools, the handsaw, the table saw, his power drill, I know what to give him, whatever he needs. So yun ang ko naman, aside from eating and cooking and playing with my grandchildren.
Thank you, Lani.
Salamat.
Lea Solteri.
Hi, Lani. It's nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
Yes, hi. continuation ng question ni Tito Nestor. Yung ginagawa mo sa Las Vegas, so you don't really do it here?
In this concert.
Yeah, and, no, hindi mo na concert, in real life, here. As a wife?
Oh, yes. Kasi dito nga, ganun din kaming mag-asawa. Wala kaming kasambahay. Kami lang dalawa nasa bahay and we do everything by ourselves. Kung ano yung ginagawa namin sa Amerika, we take out the trash. I take out the trash kapag collection time, mga ganyan. So, ganun din.
So how will you describe your life here compared to your life here?
In
Manila.
Amerika. Sa Amerika,
Yeah.
siguro, kasi dito, somehow, mas madali kasi you can always call somebody,
Yes.
diba, to help you with, certain things. We have, kasi sa Laguna, sa San Pedro, magkatapat lang yung bahay namin ng nanay ko, so I get to see her, tatawid lang ako. And then, yung nanay ko, meron siyang caregiver and yaya. Yung yaya, nagluluto, and then I can, every now and then call her. And of course, I have lots of friends here to call whenever kung ano man ang mangyari.
Like very expensive, you mentioned earlier.
Oh my gosh, oo naman.
Really?
Napaka.
Yeah. The last time you staged a concert here, so Soler din, di ba? Sorry, correct me if I'm wrong.
Soler with
Johnny
Basil.
G.
Oh, no. The last one was with Basil Valdez sa Soler.
Yeah, I think I remember.
And then 2 weeks after that, nag-pandemic na tayo.
Exactly.
Nag-lockdown na. And that was the last concert that I did
Live
with
concert.
a co-artist.
Yeah.
Yes.
So March yun.
No, February. February 28 and
Post-Valentine.
yes.
Wow.
February 20, 2 nights yun eh, 28 and 29.
Why did it take you parang 5 years to stage another concert?
Kasi nga what happened nung 2020, nung nagkasakit kaming mag-husband, nagkaroon kami ng bacterial meningitis ng October 2020. Yung, pahirap, saan na ba yung bag ko? Sorry lang. May ano ako dun eh, may electric fan. Yung ganong kalaki. Pag gantong edad, ang bilis ang bilis mainit, ang bilis magpawis, kakaloka. Pag ganitong mga middle-aged. Totoo naman eh. Buti pa nga itong flower na to fresh. So October 2020 yun yung nangyari yung bacterial meningitis sa aming mag-asawa. Siguro naman alam niyo na yung nangyari na ang effect nung bacterial meningitis na yun was deafness, vestibular disorder, and vision mo gumagalaw consistently, and meron din ng tinnitus. So for a while, hindi ko talaga nakayanan kumanta. Only because
So, eye, ear, nose, and eye,
ears and the vestibular disorder wherein you are consistently nahihilo, as in dizzy, and gumagalaw yung vision. As in hanggang ngayon, ganun pa rin yung condition namin. And then, we're partially deaf sa right ear. So, it was really a difficult time for me because, syempre naman, singer ako. And then, mahirap yung pandinig. I went through that phase wherein, should I say, nagkaroon ng depression? I don't know if I'm going to admit it. I don't know if it was actually depression nga yung naramdaman ko, pero mahirap i-describe na parang ayaw mo nang kumilos. number one, ayaw mong kumilos physically, ayaw mo nang kumilos because the minute na gumalaw ka, ay nakakahilo talaga. Sa totoo lang. Number two, you don't want to socialize. You don't want to talk to people because yung hearing namin noon was parang feeling ko, should I use the word painful? Painful in a way because what we only hear was high frequency.
High frequency.
High frequency. Ang mga taong nadidinig namin na salita, yung mga tao na nagsasalita, lahat matinis, matalas, mataas. Yun ang pandinig naming mag-asawa. So imagine niyo, you're talking to a person with a bassy voice, low bassy voice, pero ganun pa rin ang pandinig mo sa kanya, parang Donald Duck. So imagine Martin Rivera, di ba, he has a really full body bass na voice. But ang boses pa rin niya was ganon. Ganon yung pandinig namin noon. Nung mga first 6 months, I guess. No?
When did it get better?
I think it did. At least yung nadidinig namin na salita ng tao, normal na. Na-recognize na namin kung boses ni ganito yan. So, doong part na yon, yung part na yon, I think it got better. But the hearing, parang hindi. Yeah, I mean, yung deafness, parang hindi.
Until now.
Yes. It's pretty much the same. Yung right ear, yung sa husband ko almost 90% hindi na nakakarinig yung right ear niya. Ako naman, almost ganun din, hindi na to nakakarinig. It can only absorb a very loud sound, but it's distorted.
Sabay pa kayo ha, talaga ha.
Sabay pa po.
Grabe.
Sabay pa po.
How
talaga.
does that affect your singing?
It did affect my singing noong so nangyari yun ng 2020 and then 2021 talagang struggle talaga. Parang I was like a child again trying to train myself and teach again myself to sing in this current situation, in this current kalagayan.
Yeah. Sorry, last question.
Sure.
How are your daughters there in Las Vegas?
They are
And how are your grandchildren?
They are doing good. My two daughters, the older one is now 34 and the other one is 32, turning 32 this year. So mga matatanda na sila.
How many grandchildren do you have?
We have 6 grandchildren.
Alright.
13 years old, lalaki. Actually, puro 5 lalaki, isa lang yung babae. 13, and then 13, and then 11, and then dalawang 7 years old, and isang 5, isang 4. They're doing good. Sa awa ng Panginoon Diyos. Salamat.
Hi, Miss Lani Cesar po.
Hi.
Ako, dun po sa show nyo sa Theater at Soler August 21, what will be, ano po yung expect po namin, and maawitin niyo po ba dito yung mga signature hits nyo like Tila, Tunay na Mahal, and everything?
Well, definitely you're going to expect a beautiful concert that night. One surprise na ma-expect nyo is my special guests. Hindi pa namin marireveal today kung sino yung special guest because... Ha? Ano po yun?
Too early.
Too early. Yes. So, you will know by, I think June or July kung sino po yung mga guests namin. And of course, oo naman, gagawin ko dito pa rin ang mga signature song natin. Dapat hindi mawala yun kasi syempre, aantayin ng tao yun.
In terms of recording, mayroon po kayong mga bagong i-release na songs po.
Say that again.
May mga bago po kayo i-release na mga awitin po.
Meron akong nirelease yung mga international released songs ko, pero na-record na yun. Like, one was 2018, one was 2019. Tapos nag-pandemic na. And then, wala na, hindi ko na siya na-promote. But this time, makakanta ko yung ibang songs from that album sa show natin, sa concert.
Last question na po. Ano po yung take niyo sa mga baguhang artist na na nagre-release din po ng sarili nilang renditions ng mga hits and signature songs niyo?
Ano yun, sorry?
Anong take niyo po dun sa mga nagre-revive ng mga songs niyo po, lalo na yung mga signature and hit songs po?
Alam mo, I admire singer-songwriters. For one, it is a talent. It's a skill where you write the words. You create this particular story in your mind to create that song. So one has to be, I think for me, one has to be really intelligent and creative to be able to create a beautiful song. Kaya nakakatuwa ang mga karamihan ng mga composers ngayon na nakakapag-compose, nakakapagsulat ng magagandang mga songs ngayon at nag-hit. Ang dami mga hit songs ngayon na mga kinompose ng mga singer-songwriters like, sina Moira, si asawa ni Casey Tandingan na talagang wow. And then the next thing you know, they already have an Araneta. Kasi having a hit song is power. That is one way for the people to remember you for the rest of their lives. Kaya kudos to all the singer-songwriters and composers and lyricists.
Ayan, buti naman. Narinig ko na sarili ko. Okay.
Ito lang, bigla-biglang di ko alam kung saan ka nanggagaling.
Kasi yung mic ko, yung mic ko. Okay, we'll do the editor of Bulgar, Janice Navida, then the editor of Manila Bulletin, Bobby Requentina, and then John Michael Bueno. Pero ang first question is Lani from Janice Navida. Kailan mo raw siya tuturuan ng tunay na mahal?
Tara na, ngayon na.
Talaga, Jimren. Hi, Miss Lani. Nice to see you again. Yung bago ko pumunta din sa actual question ko, i-follow up ko muna para clear lang po yung about the bacterial meningitis that you got last October 2020, no? May we know po kung paano nyo na-acquire yun, saan nakuha, saan nanggaling, at bakit kayong mag-asawa pa? Is it contagious po ba?
Okay. Alam mo, mahirap nga din tawag mo doon, i-pinpoint talaga kung exactly how it happened. Okay, number one, na-ingest. Yun yung sinasabi ng mga doctors, na-ingest naming mag-asawa. So, noong nangyari yun, kasi ang unang dinala ko sa hospital, actually pinasundo ko sa ambulansya yung asawa ko kasi non-responsive na siya eh. Hindi na talaga siya kumikibo. As in, I thought he was just sleeping, yung pala coma na siya. So I had an ambulance picked him up from the condominium to go to St. Luke's sa BGC. So, from there, tawag yung mga doktor sa akin kasi naiwan pa ako sa condo. Sabi niya, ano ba nangyari? Ganyan, si Noli hindi gumigising, ganyan. Saan ba kayo nanggaling? Nagpunta ba kayo ng farm? Humawak ba kayo ng farm animals? Do you have a pet in the house? Hindi ko, bakit? Ano ba itong nangyayari? So, nung nandun na rin ako sa ospital, they took, of course, kung ano-ano mga test, they even did a lumbar tap. Nakakatakot, honestly. So, from the lumbar tap, nakita na nila exactly kung ano yung klaseng bacteria, which is Streptococcus suis. Suis, meaning swine. So, the bacteria came from baboy. Okay. Now, kaming mag-asawa, hindi kami kumakain ng baboy. Okay. The only thing we can recall that week, Tuesday, we went to a restaurant. Kasi yung time na yun, kasi Oktubre na, unti-unti nang nagbubukas ang restaurant na, di ba? And then, ang capacity lang, o 50% lang, di ba? Ang capacity ng restaurant. So, we went to this particular restaurant. Hindi ko na sasabihin kung saan. We were there, kaming dalawa, and I believe there was another table with 2 ladies, I think. So, that was a Tuesday. Bumalik na kami ng condo after that. And then, syempre, Wednesday, may kinain pa rin kami. And then, wala na. Thursday, wala na. Yun na. Inatake na kami ng high fever, body pains, severe headache. And then, to make it short, sabi nga daw nila, naka-ingest kami ng bad meat. So, yun na yung nag-ravage sa buong katawan namin, especially of course sa brain, kasi yun eh, dito sa meninges na part ng brain, ano, yun na yung nag-destroy sa amin, yung particular na bacteria na yun na nakain namin. Ngayon, sinabi ng doktor na, nung infectious disease doctor, na zoonotic yung yung particular na bacteria na yun. So, pwede siyang hindi lang galing sa baboy, pwede siyang galing sa baboy, nag-transfer sa another meat, kind of meat, or pwedeng contamination. They probably used kitchen utensils and then put it down sa isang sa isang countertop na nag-touch sa gulay and then nag-transfer yung bacteria sa gulay, yung mga ganon, you know, anything can happen. And that's the only thing that they can actually explain to us. So, yun na yung istorya.
So, gaano po katagal yung naging healing nyo, recovery from that bacterial meningitis?
Since na pinpoint na nila yung particular bacteria na yun. Kasi in the beginning, nung yung husband kong nauna, binigyan lang siya ng parang broad spectrum na kind of antibiotic. Pero nung nakuha na nila, na-discover na nila kung ano yung particular bacteria, alam mo kung ginamit lang nila? Penicillin. Which we cannot buy easily, di ba? Penicillin. So, they gave us penicillin. And yun yung parang na-destroy dun sa bacteria. Pero healing, of course, wala na yung meningitis. Of course, na-heal na kami doon. Pero of course, ito na nga, meron talaga siyang, sinabihan na kami na meron talaga siyang after effect or tinatawag na damage. Sinabi sa amin na yung hearing, okay, when it comes to hearing, sabi nila na, we should, we should expect some improvement within the 3 months. Sana makakita tayo ng improvement within the 3 months from the time na nag-onset ang meningitis. Kapag wala tayong nakitang improvement within, let's say, alam mo yun, yung nag-iba ng konti, alam mo yun na nakakaano na siya, nakakarinig ng konti, o medyo nabawasan yung hilo, within 3 months, well and good. Pero pag wala tayong nakitang difference or improvement or healing within that 3 months, the damage is permanent. So, 5 taon na po ang nakakaraan at yun na nga, dito pa rin siya. So, mahirap siya. Pero, what can we do? Diba? Magreklamo ka ba? Kanino ka magre-reklamo? Diba? Ito na yun. Ito na yung binigay ng tadhana eh. Ayoko sabihin na binigay ito ng Panginoon Diyos. Hindi. Nangyari ito eh. hindi naman sa pagiging careless naming mag-asawa. I do not know. Ayaw kong sabihin na binigay ito ng Panginoon Diyos. Hindi. Trial ito eh. Kasama to sa buhay. Diba? So, it's just a matter of accepting it. Yun lang siguro talaga yung key doon. Acceptance. Kasi kung hindi mo i-accept, wala. You're just going to you're just going to feel really hurtful, magiging despiteful ka sa buhay. Ito na yun eh, di gawaan ng paraan. At least buhay. Yun. At least buhay. Nakaka-function ba? Nakakalakad pa kahit paano, kahit
Hilo.
natutumba-tumba. Oo. Na medyo natutumba-tumba kami. Basta importante maganda.
True, sana.
Wow!
Pero ano, Miss Lani, syempre, alam natin ang hearing, very important sa mga singers ka. Hindi ba dumating sa point na out of tune ka? Since
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, my gulay. Talking about out of tune. Yes. Kasi nga, di nakalabas kami sa ospital, ano? Syempre, hindi na ako nakabalik sa The Clash that time. So, taping ako and then na-airing pa yung time na yun. 2 weeks, I think. 2 weekends. Tapos after that, wala na nga, hindi na ako nakabalik sa The Clash. Tapos, sinabi nila, uy, meron tayong Christmas The Clash concert. And they asked me to do that Christmas special. Siyempre, parang, oh my gosh, tama ba to? Talaga, I actually turned it down. And then, sabi nga nila, sige na lang, so, try mo. So, to make it short, ginawa ko nga. And then, ano nga ba yung kakantahin ko? Oh, holy night, stars are brightly shining. Take, shoot, roll. I have to do it. I didn't know. Sintonado pala ako for the most part. Kasi nga, ang nadidinig ko iba. Lahat ng music, lahat ng nadidinig ko sintonado. Siyempre, yun yung susundan mo na tono. Kung ano yung nadinig mo. Yun yung pumapasok na registration sa brain ko. So yung susundan ko. And then also, siguro, I was having a hard time singing that time in 2020 because we were under steroids for over a month. And I feel na talagang kumapal yung boses mo. Di ba yung mga athlete, di ba? Yung iba doon, di ba? Nag-steroid sila para mag-build the muscle easily and quickly. Tapos lumalaki yung mga boses. Parang ganun yung feeling ko. Dahil lumaki yung boses ko, bumaba. And then, hindi ko nahihit yung mga notes. So yes, I wanna let you know na, nagsintonado talaga ako nun.
So, kailan po bumalik sa normal, yung nakakarinig na uli kayo ng right tune?
Nadidinig ko na naman na siya ng tama. But, pag talagang yung sound masyadong malaki, masyadong maingay, iba na yung nadidinig ko. Talagang nagkakaroon siya ng distortion. Iba yung, I don't know, hindi ko talaga honestly ma-explain kung paano ma-describe yung nadidinig ko. Kasi talagang iba talaga. Na pag malakas yung music or malakas yung sound sa paligid ko is talagang parang nagra-rumble siya. Ganon.
Is that one of the reasons po? Kasi I'm just wondering, no, it's your 40th year in the business.
Yes.
So, we expect po sana na either Araneta or MOA or Philippine Arena ang concert. Ganun kalalaki, di ba? So, isa ba yun sa mga dahilan po kung bakit mas ginusto niyong theater at Soler ang venue?
One, the theater at Soler is one beautiful venue, which I think is just right for the concert that I'm going to be doing. It's much, it's much smaller, and for me it's more intimate compared to a really huge arena. And I just really wanted to take it, slowly. For one, we're going to have an orchestra, and I feel a 40-piece orchestra is just perfect for that venue, yung Soler. So, we'll take it, one step at a time. I just don't want to make a big fuzz out of my 40th year. But I just really feel that Soler is the perfect place to do this concert.
So for your upcoming concert po, may fear pa rin po ba kayo na baka masintunado uli kayo or dahil ma-distract kayo or
Yes, of course I have that fear. I'm going to admit it. I'm not going to lie about it. Yes, I still have that fear na baka, alam mo yun, but with the people behind me who's going to do the show, we have a great sound system. We're going to have a great sound engineers. So, and of course with the help of my musical director. Should I tell them that the musical director? Siyempre naman, di ba? Ayun nga pala nakasulat na. Over the years na naging singer ako, marami akong nakatrabaho, nakasalamuha ng mga musical director from the likes of Louis Ocampo, Marvin Querido, Lori Illustre, Ryan Cayabyab, of course, tapos sina Jimmy Antiporda, sino pa ba? Baka mamaya may mga malimutan ako. Sina Nico Rivera, sino pa ba? Magsabi pa kayo, baka mamaya may malimutan ako. Gerard Salonga, of course, Gerard Salonga, sino pa? Homer Flores, Mark Lopez. Alam mo, nakakatuwa na nagkaroon ako ng oportunidad na ma-experience ang kanilang craft and artistry. This time, anak naman ni Ryan Cayabyab ang aking makakatrabaho. So, kaya nakakatuwa itong ng concert na ito na parang si Lani na nasa industriya na ng 40 years. At somehow, I'm almost at kumbaga, yung sa sinihan, merong exit na pintuan. I'm almost, few steps away from that exit door. And now, this young, talented people are starting to enter. Actually, nandito na sa industriya na, ang mga paa nila nandito na sa industriya. And I'm just really excited to be able to experience the kind of work we're going to have in this concert. Si Toma Cayabyab, ang ating musical director and conductor ng ating 40-piece orchestra. So, yeah. And syempre ang ating director ng concert, si Calvin Niera, na ngayon ko lang uli makakatrabaho. Dahil may mga shows kaming ginawa noon na matagal-tagal na, kaya excited ako na makatrabaho siya ulit. Yun. So, with the help of all of these amazing people, I know I'm going to be okay. And with God's help, with God's help, I'm going to be okay.
Last question na lang po.
Ay.
Last question na lang, Jim. Sorry. Last question na lang. Gusto ko lang po talaga maitanong to. Kailan naman po namin kayo mapapanood doing a collab with Celine Dion?
Ay!
Grabe.
Mauna ka muna, Janice.
Nako, alam mo, syempre, dream naman yan, ano? Dream yan. So, lalagay natin yan sa bucket list natin. Who knows? Pero, isa yan sa mga gusto kong, kahit lang, alam mo yun, kahit ba, kumari nasa isang of the theater, and she was like, giggling daw. And may mga kasama siya, pero naka-incognito. Sinabi nila yun, pero di ba, it would have been really, really nice, you know, kung nakita ko talaga siya. Pero there was also another time na nagsishow kami, no? So, dun sa show namin, ng Society of Seven, meron kaming part doon na ang kanta namin, That's What Friends Are For. So, ayun yung time na nakabihis akong ganyan na kumari. Di ba, maraming characters, maraming singers na nandun si Gladys Knight, nandun si Dionne Warwick. So, magganyan na ako. And gagako si kumari, never more this way. Tapos, naka-ano ako as in Dionne Warwick. Tapos, pag mag-iiba na naman ako, sa talikod akong gano'n, mag-iiba ng wig, tapos magtatagal ko gano'n, ako na naman si Gladys Knight. Nakakatawa yung show na yun. So anyway, natapos na namin yung segment na yun. Tapos yung dresser ko na Mexicana, Lani, sabi niya, Gladys Knight is in the audience. What the heck? So why do you have to tell me now na tinapos na namin yung segment namin ng That's What Friends Are For. Sabi ko, my gosh, kung ano-ano lang ginagawa namin. Parang, you know, parang pang-etchik lang naman yung ginagawa namin na impersonation. Yan, you know, just to give a good entertainment sa audience namin. Kung, alam mo yun, kung ano-ano lang ginagawa namin na papatawa, hindi serious na impersonation. And then, shucks, ano ba ginawa ko? Ginawa ko na si Gladys Knight. Nakalok ako. Tapos after ng show na, syempre may meet and greet, she went sa backstage together with her brother. I think it was si Baba. Di ba yung meron siyang famous na brother ng Gladys Knight and the Pips, si Baba, kasama niya yung brother niya. So nando parang, loka ako. Yung hello, hi, ganyan. Nakakaloka. Tapos after that, for a time, naging agent ko si Gladys Knight sa Amerika. Yun. Kilig lang.
Yeah.
Yun.
Sa Amerika kasi yung tawag sa manager, agent, no? Parang ganun
Oo,
minamanage.
agent.
Yes.
Iba pa yung manager, iba pa yung agent.
Yeah.
Oo.
Naku, nararamdaman ko, ang daming tanong ng Manila Bulletin Editor, Bobby Regentina. Kaya, perfect.
Magandang hapon, Miss Lani.
Magandang hapon.
40 years in showbiz is an achievement talaga. Pero how would you describe your journey sa showbiz in 40 years? In general.
If I'm going to put in one word, it's beautiful. Beautiful. It's a beautiful journey. Sa totoo lang, sa totoo lang, ayoko sana talagang, i-admit ko na sa inyo, ayoko sana talagang lagay na 40. Okay? Kasi, nag-umpisa talaga ako with my very first studio album noong 1997. Yun yung first nag-release ako ng first album ko from Alpha Records, 1997. So parang gusto ko doon sana umpisahan. Pero sabi ng husband ko, hindi, isama mo yung time na nag-umpisa kang sumasali ka sa theater. Kasi, ano na yun somehow, tama ba ako? Tama ba siya? Na isama ko na yun. I was just, parang lang naman ako, salingkat. Kumbaga sa kindergarten, salingkit. Pero sabi niya, no, isama mo yun. Kasi, parte ng pagiging artist mo yun. So, I think 16 or 17 ako nung sumama ako sa isang play na ginagawa namin ang buhay ni Andres Bonifacio. So, pag pinagsama-sama mo yun, 40 years na, sige na nga. So, yun, it is one beautiful journey. Marami akong, of course, na-experience na ups and downs, di ba? Hindi naman lahat ng daan a road makinis, hindi lahat sementado o naka-espalto. May mga daan din na may mga lubak, may daan na mahirap lakaran o daanan. Parang ganun yung nakikita ko sa journey ng buhay ko as an artist. May ups, may downs, may rough road, may makinis, may masaya, may hindi masaya, may nakakaiyak, may nakakatuwa, may mahirap, may madali.
And then after all these years, kumusta na po yung voice range na when it comes to hitting the high notes?
Ano po yun?
Yung voice, yung range po ng boses nila kapag i-hit na siya ng mga high notes. Kumusta na po siya?
Ay, yung like, yung gano'n?
Oh,
Yes.
oh,
Pwede, pwede.
sinagot na
Or
ba?
Nessun Dorma, yun talaga, di ba? Yun talaga yung my gosh, yun talaga yung natandaan, Nessun Dorma. Sa totoo lang, walang problema. Actually, sunod-sunod nga yung nung after nung hurado ako, that was April 26. The following day, 27, may show na ako sa BGC. It was just a very intimate show. And then the following day, merong corporate show. And then the following day, may another one. So, na-realize ko na, sabi ko, ang taas pa rin pala ng boses ko. As in, nahihit ko pa pala yung mga, as in, lahat ng kinakanta ko ngayon, the same key na kinakanta ko 20 years ago. So, the same key pa rin. Hindi ako nagpababa ng keys.
Parang title na ng concert niya, Still Lani, kaya walang pagbaba.
There you go! Yes. Still, meron pa rin high notes, still nandyan pa rin.
Yes. And then Miss Lani, you've worked with some of the music icons sila, Andre Bocelli, Josh Groban, Brian Mac, and Sergio Mendes. Any memorable kwento about them na pwede yung i-share? Kung any one of them na hindi niyo makakalimutan?
Merong time na sa US na yata kami nakatira noon. Tapos I have to fly back here for a concert ni Josh Groban. So, syempre, hello, Josh Groban. Yung time na yun, sikat na sikat si Josh Groban. Syempre, di ba, ang pogi-pogi, ang ganda-ganda ng boses. Tapos, PICC ba yun? Hindi ko na matandaan. Pero anyway, yun. So, we did the duet no, the prayer. Alam mo yun yung time na, my gosh, ang sarap ng pakiramdam na nakikita mo lang o napapakinggan mo lang itong mga artists na ito, and then nandiyan na siya sa harapan mo. Alam mo yun? So, yun yung mga ganong mga hindi ko malilimutan na encounter. Si Josh Groban, si Brian McKnight na nag-duet din kami, si Kenny Loggins, sino ba to? Yung Brazilian, Sergio Mendes, yan. Of course, Gladys Knight. Pero hindi kami si Dion War. Oh, there was also a time na ito na yung show ko na mag-isa na lang ako na performer sa that time sa Hilton pa pangalan nung casino sa Vegas. And then that night, oh my gosh, sa harapan ko si Dionne Warwick, si Mike Tyson. Sabi ko, oh my gosh, alam mo yung mga nakakatuwa na ganun manonood sa'yo na hindi mo alam kung paano ka magpa-perform ng tama, na kailangan mong i-remind yung sarili mo, oy, ayusin mo, may mga icon dito, may mga legends dito. Otherwise, baka buntalin ka ni Mike Tyson. Oh, ganun pala, nagpunta si Mike Tyson, ganun pala siya kalaki. Kasi, laki niya, kasama niya yung girlfriend niya that time.
Pero Miss Lani, like, kinanta nyo rin yung Neither One of Us, si Gladys Knight bang nag-encourage niyo na kumanta nun? Or before niyo siya ma-meet, kinakanta niyo na siya
Oo,
talaga?
before ko siya ma-meet na in-include ko na yun sa album ko, sa All Heart, under Viva Records. God! Wala, nakakakilig lang ako.
Thank you so much and
Salamat
congratulations.
po,
Thank you,
salamat.
Bobby Recantina. Of course, we have questions from John Michael Bueno.
Hi, Miss Lani.
Hello.
Okay, here we go. Since kanina pa kayo kinikilig, I'll ask you a slightly cute question naman. When I'm sure you do you remember your first love?
First what?
First love.
First love?
Yes.
Like a person? First
Yes.
love?
Can you tell us either who he is or why did you fall in love with him? What was the reason?
Can you actually consider like a high school puppy love a first love? Parang hindi, no? Kasi honestly, eto ha,
Mhm.
di ba ang dami nating napapanood na Korean drama na
Yes.
mga ganyan. Di ba? Tapos karamihan ng mga ano nila na bata pa, diba pakita, bata pa sila, and
Yeah.
then yung childhood ano nila,
Sweethearts.
the sweethearts, and then talagang they love each other. Tapos nagkahiwalay, and then
Years later.
the few, not few, like 10, 20 years after dun sila nakita uli, and then in love pa rin. Parang imposible. Ewan ko hindi ko alam, nangyari na ba sa inyo yun? Ay, hindi pa. Ang laki ng pagkakahindi. parang, ewan ko lang, parang para sa akin lang parang imposible na ma-rekindle mo or ma-relive mo yung moment na yun when you were like 5 years old. Parang kaya hindi ko masabi yung high school puppy love parang legit na in love. So, ang maaano ko lang talaga yung wala dito dito lang. Parang wala dito. Ito yung husband ko, ha? Yun dito, yung husband ko.
And I'd like to ask you that question as well. Why did you fall in love with your husband?
What?
Why did you fall in love with your husband?
Why did I fall in love?
Yes.
Eto, meron akong iaano sa inyo, i-reveal. I was probably, kahit huwag niyo nang isama yan, wag na. And as young as, probably, I was 8, 9, 10 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I recall that nandun ako sa hagdanan namin na makinis, na laging pinofloor waxan ng tatay ko. Nakaupo ako doon kasi nililinis ko. Oo, na kulay pula pa ang floor wax. Naggaganyan ako, naglilinis, ganyan. I remember myself praying. Sabi ko, God, Heavenly Father, I want to marry at an early age and please provide me a good husband who is God-fearing, who loves you, who is a hard worker, ganyan-ganyan. Binigay sa akin.
So he hit all the
Pero
marks.
nung nag-meet kami, hindi ko alam na siya pala yung pinoprovide ng Panginoong Diyos sa akin. So binigay naman, matalino, ang sipa, di ba?
Guwapo.
Gwapo.
Loli, pinaka-visionary.
So ayun, alam mo sa totoo lang, pinapanalangin niya. Totoo yan. You have to be specific. Kaso hindi ko na pray. Bigyan niyo ako ng mayaman hindi ko na pag-pray. Hindi, pero maraming mayaman na ibang aspeto ng husband ko. At naging mayaman kami sa iba't ibang aspeto. We are now married 35 years.
Wow.
So,
Long
ika-count nyo yung nag-start kami, nag-dating or sweethearts, 40 years na po kami.
Oh.
Di ba? Parang 40
Taray.
years.
Alright, last question for me.
Ano yon?
Last question.
Sige.
In 40 years that you've been in the industry, who are you mostly thankful for?
Who?
Who are you thankful for?
Of course, I'm thankful to my Heavenly Father. I'm thankful to God. I'm thankful to His only begotten Son, Jesus Christ, that I am still here. We are still here. We're still, we still get to do the things that we love to do. There are just some restrictions, like, we cannot do arduous physical activities, like, we cannot do hiking anymore, but it's only hiking, or at least we can still drive ng mga short distances, pero sa Amerika, not here. Kasi dito, di ba dito ka talaga talagang dapat magaling ka, liligon-ligon ka, gano'n, kasi may motor dito, may kakat dito, may gano'n. We cannot do that because nahihilo talaga kami. Yung ganyan, hindi sumusunod agad yung vision namin pag gano'n. Pag ganyan, ganun din, sabi, ayan, nahihilo tuloy ako. Pag ganun, ano rin. So, we are very grateful. I am very grateful to God, our Heavenly Father, that, we were given this life. It is not, tawag mo dun, hindi magarbong buhay. Sakto lang, pero masarap at masaya. Mahirap, masaya, halo-halo. Yun ang importante. Iba-iba, may iba-ibang ingredients. Panalo na yun.
Alright, thank you so much.
Thank you, John Bueno. We don't want to miss on this kwento, Miss Lani. Pakikwento mo naman sa kanila yung nanonood sa'yo araw-araw sa Amerika, yung tatay ni Michael Jackson.
Oo nga.
Diba? Please.
Kasi nung lumipat na ako, from 2009 to 2010 ba yun? So, nag-start ako dun sa Hilton, sa sa Paradise Road. Medyo malayo na yun sa Strip. Tapos, eto Hilton. Iba na name ngayon nun, Westgate na ata. Anyway, nag-start ako doon together with a co-artist. Pangalan niya si Earl Turner. He's an African-American guy na ang galing din mag-perform. Hayop, grabe. Galing-galing niya. Nagigitara, nagda-drums. Ang ganda ng boses. So, nag-start kami na magkasama doon sa show. Ang pangalan ng show namin, Voices. Tama ba yun? Voices. So, pero magkasama kami sa show na yon ng parang about 3 months lang. And then, nagkaroon sila ng misunderstanding ng producer kong Italiano. So, nawala na siya. So, I was left to do the show by myself. Sabi ko, my gosh, from Society of Seven and Danny Misalucha, ang dami-dami namin. Na, alam mo yun, secured ako kasi syempre, dami naming magkakasama na nag-entertain ng iba't ibang lahi. And then, to a show na dalawa kami. And then, finally, mag-isa na lang ako. Sabi ko, oh my gosh, paano ko ito gagawin? So, yung time na yun, may mga nagpupunta ka, yun na yung tatay ni Michael Jackson, sa amin, si Mang Joe, di ba Joseph siya? So ayan, tapos after the show, he would say hi to me, ganyan. Oh, you know what? August yun I think it was August. August ba yun? Sabi niya, hey Lani, I'm going to bring Michael here. I'm going to bring MJ here. Really? Sabi ko, sige, why not? Diba? Tapos, a few weeks after that, wala. Bakit nga gano'n? Mga nagpupunta doon, mga kamag-anak lang, tatay ni Michael Jackson, tatay ni sino yung matinding tennis player noon? Yung time na yun na, Agassi ba yun? Oo. Parang ang tatay niya yata, mga gano'n lang po, mga kamag-anak lang. Nakakatawa. Ano pa?
Yan. We have a question from Manila Concert City, Kevin Tableo. Before we go on to Miss Pilar Mateo and Jessica Evangelista.
No, Miss Lani,
Here, Lani.
Ayun.
hello po, welcome back po. Madam, how do you maintain your voice po?
Oo nga. Paano nga ba? Hindi,
Do you have any
Hindi, sa
ritual?
totoo, ha?
Do you have any ritual po na ginagawa?
Wala naman. Sa totoo lang, nagpapasalamat din ako. Kahit ako nasusurprise ako Ewan ko, nandito yung yung ibang mga na nanonood sa akin. Nasusurprise sila, ate, grabe yung, parang lahat daw nahihit ko yung notes. As in, yung mga high notes, katulad ng pinag-uusapan natin kanina. Kahit ako nasusurprise din ako na, uy, nagagawa ko pa rin pala. Siguro lang, sa katulad ko na singer, kailangan lang talaga na siguro na enough rest, enough hours ng sleep, proper, I don't know. Wala naman akong disiplina when it comes to food. Kaya nga ako na-ER 2 beses sa loob ng 2 linggo. Kasi wala akong disiplina sa pagkain eh. Na kung ano gusto kainin, kakainin ko. Na kung minsan hindi na pala tama yung effect sa katawan. So, yun. Yun lang talaga. And I do, ngayon na ganito na yung edad ko, syempre, kahit naman sa lahat sa atin eh. Kasi muscle yan eh. Muscle yan eh. Syempre, wear and tear, kumbaga sa kotse, di ba? Kumbaga sa timing belt, naggagasgas yan, kailangan mong palitan, di ba? Ganon din dito. Muscle din yan eh. Nagkakaroon yan ng kiskisan. So, kailangan lang talaga sigurong akong nag-vocalize, ini-stretch bago mag-concert or whenever I do a corporate show.
Last question po, ma'am. Will you be releasing new materials po for this year?
Oh yes, yes, yes. Meron tayong new materials dito.
Ano po, may album po ba or
Album.
or EP or compilation?
Kung sa album, hindi, kung sa mga new songs, meron akong gagawin ng mga isasama sa repertoire ko. Pero yung sinasabi nating album, meron akong plano na mag-record ulit, studio album with Star Records soon. So that's gonna be some new materials. Ano pa ba? Yun. Yan.
Sige po, and good luck po sa concert.
Salamat ah.
Thank you, Kevin. Yan. Sige, we'll have wait lang, Pilar Mateo. Kasi ito yung the best for last. Charay.
Na ano?
We have a question from Blue, a share to from Push.com.
What made you say yes to Still Lani? What made you say yes po to the concert? Like, out of all the, parang siguro po may invites na po kayo to do a concert no, sa Pilipinas. Pero bakit with Backstage activity?
Siguro, it is also the perfect time for me to do it. So siguro naman napansin nyo na, di ba, mayroong mga nag-celebrate lagi, 25, tapos naging 30, naging 35. Marami akong invitations na ganyan. Pero sabi ko nga, ay, huwag na tayong anniversary. Parang lang sa akin, kung baga kaming mag-asawa, 40 years, na parang hindi na kami nag-celebrate ng ano na lang, happy anniversary. Tapos, hindi na yung pupunta sa restaurant o pupunta sa Palawan o magse-celebrate ng ano. Para sa akin, every year is already a milestone. Pag natungtungan mo yung taon na yon, my gosh, ano na yan? It's already a blessing. So parang dati nun sa mga invitations na, uy, magta 20 years ka na, mag 20-year anniversary ka ng concert. Uy, 25 na. Huwag na, masyado ng ano yun. Pero since eto, I think this is the best time kasi nga, ngayon lang ako uli magso-solo concert after so many years na wala akong solo concert. At ito yung concert na gagawin ko na birthday month ko. At saka ito yung concert na gagawin ko after akong nagkasakit. So, special ito na concert na ito. That's why I said yes.
40 years na po kayo in the music industry. Is there anything else that you want to do or you want to try? Like any genre na you haven't, tried in the past na maybe in the future you want to try?
Yun din yun. Kasi para sa akin, na itong title na to, na Still, talagang intentional yan na pinag-isipan na ito na yung gagawin namin na title. Kasi ang Still could mean a lot of things eh. But yung sinabi namin about this word still is like a declaration of legacy, a declaration of presence, a declaration of endurance. So, still, Lani, still, I am here, still this is the same Lani that you know, only also, I believe na ang Still is also reaching out to the new generation. I think that was, yeah, I think it's a perfect title for a concert. Still.
Thank you. Congrats.
Salamat.
Thank you, Drew. We'll have Jessica from Inquirer.
Ma'am, congratulations po. Nabanggit niyo po kanina yung new generation na. So as pa lang po ma'am, how do you, paano niyo po minimake sure na nakaka-connect kayo with the new audience po? Especially po today na may mga, nag-rise po yung TikTok, yung streaming platforms, nadi-discover po kayo ng mga bagong, yung mga kabataan po ngayon. I remember po kasi si Sir Gary Valenciano, parang sinabi niya po, when, kapag kinatrain niya mag-connect with the young audience, parang doon po siya, parang kinakausap niya po in terms of, for example, mental health issues, something like that po. How about you naman po, ma'am? Parang niya po minimake sure na you can connect with your young audience po.
Yun, sa totoo lang, hindi ako ganun ka-active sa social media, but I really try my best to be active. Parang, kasi nga, just like what you said, totoo naman talaga yun, ang social media, parang pang millennials talaga, no? So, you are absolutely right that social media, o yung mga Instagram or TikTok or the X, formerly Twitter, Facebook, iyaan yung mga avenues for us na mga artists na mga matatagal ng or shall we say lack of of definition, matatanda na sa industriya, this is the best way for us to connect to our younger audience. So, thank you for reminding me na kailangan ko maging active para maka-relate naman sa amin ng mga bagets.
Next question po, ma'am. Magma-Mother's Day po. So, tanong ko lang pa, what's your favorite thing about being a mother? May masashare po ba kayo na parang significant memory with your daughters na kapag pag nabasa niyo po yung word ng mother, naisip niyo na yung nangyari po with your daughters?
Ulit yung last word medyo malabo.
Ayun, anything that you can share na lang po, what's your favorite thing about being a mother po? Since magma-Mother's Day po ngayon.
I love everything about being mother, honestly. You get to conceive a life in your body. It's just really an amazing concept wherein you can actually produce another life inside of you, and then ilalabas mo yung anak mo, and then aalagaan mo from this tiny, and then lumalaki. That is just for me, is the best and the most important calling on earth, to bear a child, to nurture them, to be a steward, a good steward for them, to be able to make them grow as a good person. Yun yung pinaka-magic doon. I love every bit of being a mother. Seeing them grow, having to witness how they also become a mother themselves.
Yun lang po, thank you and congratulations.
Salamat.
Thank you, Jessica. In connection with Mother's Day, Miss Lani will be giving away flowers to all the ladies and all the mothers in the house. Courtesy of Blooming Gales Flower Shop. It's also the florist of the Megasa Shark Planeta. Ayan.
Thank you, Blue.
We have the last two questions from Kate Adahar and Pilar Mateo.
Thank you.
Ayan, Kate Adahar lang. One question na lang kasi tagal na.
Miss Lani.
Thank you. Mother. Kahit hindi na rin mother.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Ay, okay na.
Jessica, you have?
Thank you, Ma.
Let Lani give.
Long stem ba?
Thank you to Blooming Gales.
Sa mga
This is
mami.
for the-
Kahit hindi na rin mother.
One from Pilar and one from Kate Adahar. Ayan.
Hi, Miss Lani.
Yes po.
Sa dami po ng iconic songs nyo, what is your life's anthem now? And pwede po ba kami humingi ng sample?
Bigyan niyo sa isa't isa. Sorry.
Siguro ay parang yan inanta ko rin yan sa isang taping, kay Tito Boy. Siguro eto. I've been so many places in my life and time. I sung a lot of songs and made some bad rhymes. Have acted out my life on stages with 10,000 people watching. Well, we're alone now, and I'm singing this song to you. I know your image of me is what I hope to be. I've treated you unkindly, but darling, can't you see? There's no one more important to me, baby, can't you see through me? Well, we're alone now, and I'm singing this song to you.
Thank you po. Thank you, Miss Lani. Tita P kayo.
Ano na tanong na yan tayo?
Sige na, naku, isang question ng Pilar, ha?
Opo. Ay, ano ba ito show?
Tama.
Okay, welcome back, Miss Bayo. Hindi, asa na si May.
Kasi ate ko.
Ang tanong ko lang kasi, nung una kitang napakinggan, you had me with Nelson Dorma.
Oh my gosh.
Kasi wala namang ibang nakakakanta nun ng gaya ng pagkanta nyo ni Jed Madela, di ba?
Ay, oo, nakinakanta ni Jen.
Diba? Tapos, ang tanong ko, meron bang mga songs na i-avoid kang kantahin? At meron bang mga songs na i-add ka talaga for this Still Lani show?
Kung i-avoid, hindi naman i-avoid. Siguro lang, baka lang hindi lang ma-include siguro. Pero hindi naman ina-avoid. Pero meron talagang mga i-add dito na siguro mga talagang masasabi na hindi ko usually kinakanta pero masarap kantahin at saka siguro just perfect to include it in the repertoire dahil it has may dala-dala siyang magandang mensahe.
Ayan, and with
Okay,
that,
just
and with that, we would like to ask Miss Lani Miss Lucia to invite everybody for her concert. Thank you very much. Sabi ko, isa lang.
Hindi. Bakit ako isa lang?
Ayan.
Hindi, kasi siya din yung nauna ko nakita na gumamit ng mga gimmick ng mga pasabog sa concert, paghiga sa kama and everything na ginaya na rin
Uy,
iba.
grabe.
Meron ka ba ngayong mga pasabog din for this show?
Naku, alam mo, hindi na natin gagawin yun.
Ibang ano naman.
O, pero iba. Sabi nga ng husband ko, kasi minsan meron kaming mga ganyan, mga corporate gig na may konsepto. O baka naman po pwedeng si Miss Lani yung may kakantahin siya. Hindi ko alam, labing din ba yun? Pero gusto pa rin pahigain ako, kung nga hihiga gano'n. Sabi ko, yun ang paggawa kay Lani yun. Ginagawa talaga ni Lani yun noong siya. Pero pag pinahiga niyo siya ngayon, hindi na po siya makakabangon. Ang sweet, no? Ang galing. Ang sweet. Hindi siya makakabangon, may arthritis na yan.
I think that question is directed more to Derek Calvin Neria. Kung may mga pasabog tayo sa concert, Derek Calvin Neria is the best person to answer
Ano ka
that.
dito? Ikaw ang dito.
Hello.
Dito ka. Sa may ilaw.
Okay. Ano ko ba sasabihin?
Ano ba yun?
Pasabog.
Ano ba?
Actually, when we did our pre-production meeting couple of weeks ago, ang hirap i-direct. Sa totoo lang, bakit? Walang hindi nakakanta. So, ang challenge here as a director, and also for Toma, we were talking online. Sabi ko, how do we eliminate yung mga songs na pwede naman i-let go? Ang hirap to come, for Lani Miss Lucia show, ang hirap gawin ng repertoire. Challenge. Kasi lahat nakakanta eh. So it's a matter of, iba, gawin na natin gawin yan kasi nagagawa na ng iba yan, nakita na ng iba yan. So we will stick with the classic hits of Lani, yung mga iconic, Bukas na Lang, Tila, Tunay na Mahal. But one thing that we can promise for this show is we will see ibang klaseng Lani. Lagi natin, lagi natin naririnig, ibang klaseng ganito, ibang klaseng ganito. This one, I promise you, ibang klase talaga siya. Kasi, kung mapapansin nyo, we started it with a poster. If you see the poster here, iba na yung look na dito. So, everything here in this concert is strategized in such a way that we show a different Lani talaga, literal. So, for the show, I don't wanna preempt it, pero wala na tayo yung parang malalaking gown, malalaking kung ano-ano. Wala. Strip down yung show. Very simple, because at the end of the day, minahal natin si Lani because of her voice, because of her talent. Hindi natin kailangan ng theatrics, hindi natin kailangan ng sobrang pasabog because Lani is a singer. Lani is, hindi naman siya showgirl. Diba? It so happened that pumunta lang siya ng Las Vegas, she had to do her thing there, but at the end of the day, Lani is a great singer. Yun ang binibenta namin sa show. At yun ang gusto namin ipamahagi kasi 40 years niya and she really wanted to give back. Sabi ko nga, nung pinitch ko tong project nito sa Backstage Entertainment, sabi ko, gawin natin yung si Lani, pabalikin natin sa concert. So it took a while for them also to convince Lani, but yun nga, nagawa naman namin ng paraan kasi ang hirap din ng schedule niya kasi she's shuttling back and forth di ba? So, yun. Ano pa ba? Wala kami masyadong pasabog, to be honest. I don't know.
Kumbaga hindi siya masyadong...
I don't know if we're doing something na pasabog for you, but ito lang masasabi ko siguro is we're preparing something really, really special, very special for all for the audience, yung mga bago niyang audience, yung mga millennials, yung mga dati niya ng audience. So we're preparing something very special for everyone.
Star-studded ba yung guest?
We don't wanna
Without mentioning anyone.
Yeah, it will. May guests kami na ganyan. We're preparing, we're introducing new talents. Because part of the show, Lani would like to build up new talents. May mga collab na gano'n. So, basta exciting yung show. Hindi ako natutulog hanggang alas 3 ng umaga. Nag-brainstorm kami, nag-iisip kami, kasi ang hirap talaga kasi, and my research doesn't end with the pre-production. Ang research ko, umiikot ako, kumakausap ako ng fans, kumakausap ako ng mga bakla, lalo na yung mga bakla, di ba? So, oy, bakla, ano ba yung gusto nyong kantahin ng lola nyo? Ano yung ayaw nyong nalang marinig? Yung mga ganon. So, hindi siya, kasi nga ang hirap gawin. Ang hirap gawin ng repertoire. So, gagawa ba tayo nito? Kaya naman niya to. Bakit hindi natin ilagay? So, yung elimination process dun sa kanta. Kasi kung hindi tayo natatapos. Aabutin kami ng 2 araw sa show. So, pero gusto namin best of the best na talaga.
So before she leaves, tapos yun na yung set list?
Meron na kami actually. Yeah, we have already lineup of songs. It's just that we have to medyo parang titrim down namin, tapos papagandahin pa namin. Oo, yun. Basta meron kaming mga parts din na alam namin na hahanapin talaga ng tao. Pero meron din kami ibibigay na bago. Like, very iconic yung kanyang di ba? Yung opening niya ng crossover, concert sa Araneta. Siya yung isa sa mga unang artist na nag-opera-operatic, parang aria, na Queen of the Night. So, I don't wanna spill the bean, pero she's doing something similar to that. Pero babaliin pa namin para mas updated. They're medleys, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Direk Calvi. Before we give the floor to Ms. Lani Misalucha, we also would like to say that Still Lani will be going to a tour in the key cities of the Philippines. So, hindi lang yan, mauuna lang yung Manila, pero nag-aabang na ang key cities of the Philippines. So, di ba? Yes. Yan. So, Ms. Lani, paki-invite na po natin sila para makapag-one-on-one na tayo sa mga nararapat. Kaya invite na, Ms. Lani. Invite na po natin sila.
Okay, sige. Uy, maraming salamat muli sa inyo. Thank you so much sa pagpunta nyo this afternoon. Well, we just, we want to look forward to August 21 for Still Lani concert sa The Theater at Soler. And again, thank you to each one of you for your support and looking forward to seeing all of you there. And maraming salamat.